If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.
Once again, a song. We are back. We bike.
What's up, brother?
Oh my God, season 3.
Season 3, man. Congratulations on last season.
Congratulations to you, man.
You too, bro.
You did an excellent job last season.
Couldn't done it without you, man.
Well, it's both of us shows.
Hey,
so,
man.
Yeah, I would sue you if you tried to do it without me.
I don't want to be sued, man. I don't want to be sued. I can't. That chain says I cannot afford to be sued by this man.
So I don't do this, right? I don't do this on the pod.
What's the?
This is a special occasion. It's a celebration, bitch.
It's a premiere.
It's a celebration.
Yeah,
it don't spin.
Yeah.
It just don't spin. But I had to bring out, you know what I'm saying?
If you brought a spinning chain to this set,
it don't spin.
Done.
See? Party done. Show over.
A spinning.
20 years ago.
20 years ago, brother.
The game would never be the same.
No.
It was a shift in the sound. It was a shift in the energy.
Absolutely.
It was a shift in this city.
Absolutely.
And music overall.
Absolutely.
50
Cent.
And
was necessary too, right?
Super necessary.
Because, and we'll get to this, right? But 2003, South was taking over. Mm-hmm. From Houston, Atlanta especially, Texas. I mean, they were taking over all over, and
still tipping on fofos.
Exactly. And we needed. I mean, Jay of course was Jay,
right.
But like Jay was also
right.
acting like he was on his way out. So we didn't really have no real New York shit. Kanye's killing it. Chicago, Common's back, he's killing it. We didn't really have no real New York heavyweight, like contestant for the throne. And 50 comes through, man, with Dr. Drizzy.
Prior to this album, obviously, he's making his bones in the mixtape circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy mixtape.
This is after he got shot and got patched up, and he back on his grind, right? So these mixtapes are coming. 50 Cent is the future, all the G Unit tapes, everything he's doing, right? Everything he's doing with Who Kid and all the different DJs. And I mean, these guys are doing show. They basically touring. They're doing club tours off of mixtape joints that they flipped other people's records, right?
Absolutely.
So
shout out to Raphael Sadiq.
And oh man, that was a great one. And D'Angelo, that was a great one. That was a great one. That Rick Sermon joint. So many joints. So many joints. And we knew that 50. We knew the energy was there, or at least let me speak for myself. I knew the energy was there. Oh, yeah. I knew the streets was like salivating for it, right? Okay. And in my mind, because I'm like from the street, I'm in the streets, but I'm also aware of what happens in the industry.
Yeah.
I was like, if he get one, it's over.
We knew it.
I said, if he get one,
we knew it.
It's over. He's blacklisted, right? You got guys, you got some of the biggest guys in the game and in the Universal building.
Supposedly, allegedly
stopping shit.
Blacklisted, but shit.
But Eminem didn't care about that.
Eminem
didn't care about that.
Eminem and Dr. Dre, they're above the clouds.
Right.
They're above the clouds. Like,
literally.
Yeah, he might have get stopped if he was trying to do like the office stuff, running around playing his shit. If he tried to take the Kanye route, it wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked.
But the fact that he had the biggest dogs with him.
And Jimmy Iovine, and they didn't care.
Biggest dogs with him.
Either they didn't know or they didn't care.
They didn't care. Because they were above it.
Right. Let's jump into this album, man. Let's jump into this album. Get Rich or Die Tryin'.
You don't even waste no time, man.
20-year anniversary.
You hear that fucking 50 cent coin flip?
Drops.
You hear that shit drop, and it's on and cracking.
I get excited because I know it's about to go down.
Cracking.
Shout to Reef. Shout to my brother Reef on the production of What Up Gangsta.
Mr. Rob.
And like you said, right out the gate, he gets right to it. He gets right to it. He
flirts with having the first song of his debut album be the best song on the album. He flirts with that.
That's crazy. It has all of the elements. It has all of the elements.
That makes 50 great.
Right. But also that just makes for a joint. Like the beat is dope.
Crazy.
It's melodic.
Yep.
It's a call and response kind of like chorus.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's sing-songy. Yep. You can chant it. It's anthemic.
He talking that shit.
And he talking crazy on it.
Talking nuts on it.
And he talking crazy on it.
Flow got bops. He's riding the joint. Like, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, nah. I said it's a single. It's like a single, but it's for the streets.
It's that popular.
Yeah, it's like a single.
Exactly.
But it's not for the radio. It's for the street.
It's a street single.
It's a street single. 50 is so good, and I'll reiterate this numerous times during this episode. Mm-hmm. Jesus, he knows how to write a song. Man, he knows how to write a song.
He is Joe Frazier, boy. That's hook master.
Yo.
That left hook is
these melodies
knockout.
And choruses and pre-choruses
and
post-choruses and bridges.
Be his His hooks almost come off like bridges. And then some of them are like almost like mini verses.
Some
right?
records have 2 or 3 of them in there.
Absolutely.
Like, he just was giving, he was just throwing them away.
One of the hardest opening lines ever. One of the hardest opening lines.
Go.
They say I walked around like I got an S on my chest. No.
No,
You are mistaken.
There's an S. It's a semi-auto.
Semi-automatic
And
gun.
a vest on my chest.
S on my chest. Like
I try not to say nothing the DA might want to play in court, but I 100 duck nigga down like it's a sport.
Like a sport. This is peak 50 actually. This is peak 50.
It's like he had been building up, and we've been watching it too, so we've been able to watch the growth and the development.
Yeah.
And at some point, he just turned the corner and hit his stride.
Absolutely.
And when he got it all figured out and got it together, this is the result of that, man. An incredible record to start the album. What'd you give it, B?
Perfect, man.
Perfect?
10.
It's a perfect 10.
It's a 10.
It's a perfect 10.
I have no reason.
Wait, you called me Ellen DeGeneres to start.
Oh yeah, we got a long. It's a long album.
It's a perfect 10.
Perfect 10 for me, bro.
Excellent. It's an excellent joint.
You give it 9.5.
I give it 9.5.
9.5.
I give it 9.5.
Because
there's no real reason. I just was going crazy with 10s. I had to start dialing shit back.
Oh my god. You brought your whole bag.
Dialing shit
So
back.
we're gonna be backwards on this
No.
one. There's nothing
There
wrong.
isn't.
He's
There
rapping his ass off.
There isn't. There really
lyrics
isn't.
are
There really
it's
isn't.
substance in the lyrics. It's all street shit, but it's substance in the lyrics.
So good.
Beat is crazy.
It's so good.
Peace Rob again.
Yeah.
Like
Shout the reef.
it's man.
It's incredible.
And it's a first song on the album. It's an album track that, like you said, became a street single. The streets made this shit a single.
For sure.
And to this day, if you play this in any fucking party tomorrow,
Joe, so many of these
bangs.
records on this album still ring off. Ring off.
many.
Like ring off.
so many.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
Patiently waiting. Go ahead.
Patiently waiting, man. This is great because
Why the side, man?
this is great because it's an interesting collab, right? It's 50 Eminem, right? Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing is, this is also 2003 is also peak Eminem. I mean, 2000 to like 2004, there's no better, more technical rapper than Eminem.
Also, he's a superstar. Megastar.
I mean, absolutely. He did Diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like phenomenal. I mean, Marshall Mathers' album is fucking ridiculous. He's coming off Renegade with Jay-Z, where a lot of people, gave it to M. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that especially my favorite joint was like that Funk Flex joint, man. I forget the title of the joint, but if I get locked up,
tonight.
oh my goodness,
Rest in peace to Big Cat.
Oh,
crazy, yo.
Oh my goodness.
You talk about technical.
Oh my goodness.
The way he was in surgery on that song.
Oh my goodness.
Even to the staggering of what the beat was doing
my
and how he
goodness.
was in that pocket, like just like brilliant shit.
I hate the straight jacket. It ain't matching. It ain't locking. So I staple my hands to my pants pocket. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Torae?
Lunatic shit.
What are you talking about, Torae?
I want to talk about
that. What are you talking about?
That was Marshall.
I thought you said something.
No, that was Marshall.
Yeah, sorry.
That guy was
Jesus.
going bananas.
What?
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway. So 50, being the courageous man that he is, decides to make his second song on his album a collab with Eminem. Mm-hmm. And lets Eminem spaz.
Mm-hmm. Goes crazy.
Eminem goes nuts.
Mm-hmm.
50 stays in his lane. Does what he does. First verse, I don't love. But he gets right back to that greasy shit on the third verse, and does him. So he's not even trying to compete with M. He let M be that man, and he stays in his lane. Right. Let him know what you're gonna get this whole album, and I appreciate the song. It's all right, man.
How you feel about the beat?
I think it's all right. There's nothing special about the beat.
So it's Eminem produced, right?
Yeah, sounds like Eminem beat.
And
I've never loved Eminem beats either.
Me either.
Yeah,
me either.
He produced Renegade.
I get it, and. It's M. He gonna get his shit off his artist. Right. Is his album. 50 Cent's album. But yeah, I wasn't in love with the beat, but they made it work. Right. But they made it work. And as far as
M also called himself a mixture of Big L, Tupac, and Biggie. That was kind of crazy.
He was bugging. He was bugging.
Kind of crazy.
But yeah, man, it's a solid joint. What'd you give it?
9.
Give it 9?
Yeah.
I gave it 8.5.
Okay.
Give it 8.5.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
As we proceed. I didn't give this an 8.5.
You can't.
Many men.
Jesus.
Many men. Shout out to Digga on the production.
Shout out to Digga on the production. This song is so good. This song is for so many reasons, right? Because, and that's what we have a Tupac episode coming up, and they were talking about how I always felt like Pac, what he doesn't give technically lyrically, right? He makes up for it with performance. 50's that, but 50 raps better. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't match Pac's fire, but he matches Pac's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Even a little more because he is like built like that. But he's also can really rap. You know what I mean? So I think like he has those elements, and I mean he borrows from Pac a lot on this album. Sometimes too much, but sometimes just enough, right? But he makes it his own. You don't even notice it. This is one of those joints, man. Many Men is great. I mean, the hook is perfect.
Which one?
Yeah, right.
He was just giving them away.
Right, you're right.
He opens with like a pre-chorus type of joint, and then that's not even the main hook, but it's so good it could be.
So good.
It's so good it could be.
It's a prayer, but then the lyrics, it's autobiographical.
For sure. And
that was about what just happened.
That was one of the things that I think that's why it worked so well for 50 Cent, because if you had even a half an ear to the street, you would know exactly what was going on with him. Right. And so him being so open about it and talking like, we know this is an authentic story. We know this is coming from real place. We know that all the shit he talking about, even to the fact of him naming names and saying names, things that people didn't like, the shit that get you shot, naming names and not protecting the guilty.
He's a wild boy.
Right? That's what I think that was even more of the appeal and the allure of it, is like, damn, he really like, he really just got shot. And in the intro of this song, he was sitting in the car and they was shooting up the car. It was so real.
That skit still feels too real to me.
It's so real.
You pull off. Again, not a lyrical song, but just enough to give you what you need to really tell that story. And dropping those names, I mean, you alluded to this too when you was talking about Pusha. Like, you love when they give those details. 50's really good at giving details. Again, whether that's a name drop, a moment, you know what I'm saying, specific stuff.
You feel it. You see it.
You see it. It's right specific there. Incidences in the hood, like it makes you, it brings you closer. That's what just great writing is. What'd you give it?
What did I give Many Men? I gave it a 9.
Give it a 9?
Yeah.
9.5.
You're 9.5?
Yeah.
That authenticity, it drives the point home much more.
That's 50's currency, authenticity.
For sure. That's for sure. All right, as we proceed.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
We're in the club now.
We're in the museum.
That's definitely museum.
We are in the 50 Cent Museum.
Definitely.
So earlier in the episode, I was saying that if he got one, I knew he would be out of here. Yep. Things would never be the same. Yep. And when I heard this record, I said, oh my Lord. I said, sweet baby Jesus.
Hey, Dr. Dre on this?
I said,
Lord have mercy.
Yo, this record, it blew my mind.
It's called
It blew my mind how good it was. It was the perfect mixture of everything he needed. It was gritty, but it was pretty.
Yep.
The production is phenomenal. He got all of that. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
No.
I'm gonna let you finish.
No, stop me if I'm bugging.
I'll let you finish.
You don't love that beat?
I don't love this beat.
Oh my God, you're bugging.
I don't. It sounds like a Dr. Dre MJB collab.
Nah.
I mean, there's other Dre beats on this album.
Nah.
And they're better than this beat.
Yo, in the club, this beat.
Sounds like Jamboree, man. Let's get it.
Did he bring it back down?
That's not even.
Oh my
that's not even
God.
for a Dr. Dre beat.
That shit is. Oh my God. Nah, you're bugging.
Nah, man. I mean, listen. This is 2003. 3 years ago, he dropped the Chronic 2000. Listen,
this beat was exactly what everybody.
Now listen. This is what I'm saying. I agree with what you said. He had all of this this song has all the elements that 50 needed, and that's the thing is like. I don't know if it's like that's the part of me that's a little too industry, where I can see what's in the soup. I can see it's Dr. Dre here. He didn't give him like a ill Dr. Dre beat. He gave him a club Dr. Dre beat, something that will knock on the West Coast because he's New York. The hook is on the fucking nose. We want to go to the club. You knew you needed a big club record. Also, it also does radio. Like it seems too manufactured for me to really.
And with all of that. the shit is still golden.
No, I'm saying
it's still golden.
No, I'm saying
I feel that.
It's
manufactured. That's what I was saying. Like everything is right on the nose.
You're absolutely right.
But
you're right.
For some fucking reason, it still worked.
No.
When I say it still worked,
I don't see. I'm not saying all that to say like it's not. I'm not saying like it's cookie cutter or anything like that. What I'm saying is, I can see the seams in the design. Like I can see the manufactured part of it, and that's.
But it still look fly. That's what I'm saying.
It worked.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. I could still. I see the whole entire. I see the whole entire recipe of what they did. This is not supposed to be this good. Yeah, it's so good.
I don't like seeing the seams in your suit, man.
I feel that, but if it shit look good, it's part of the design at this point, and that's what In the Club is for me, yo. Like
you know what's one of my favorite, like all time favorite 50 singles.
What?
Shopping. Window shopping.
Oh, that's an excellent tune.
Now that
excellent tune.
Performance wise,
excellent tune.
Beat.
He's dope.
Crazy.
He's dope.
I've never even heard him flow like that.
Oh, that's a great flow.
He's murdering from
summertime. White Porsche forever is milky. More having my baby stacking filthy. Let's get back to In the Club.
In the Club. I agree with everything you say. It does work. I'm just saying personally, it was too manufactured for me, and when I can feel the manufacturing, it doesn't resonate with me as much. So again,
I hear you.
It's super successful. It did what it had to do. Pay me no mind.
And still.
Yeah, it works.
And still, this record still plays. If it's somebody's birthday tonight and they at a club, this record is gonna play. The birthday part of that is so brilliant because it's a 5-second part of a song that never comes back, that never repeats.
It has nothing to do with his birthday.
Has nothing to do with his birthday or this song. But for some reason, 50's genius knew to insert that part because that's evergreen. I love In the Club. And I love the production. I love the beat. I love the beat.
I get it.
What'd you give it?
A 9.
Give it 9?
Yeah.
I gave it up.
Sound like it.
Yeah. It's a smash. Let me break down the difference between a smash and a hit.
Okay.
A hit record is a big record in the moment. One of the biggest things. It might last 5, 10, 20 weeks, whatever the case. It's a hit record. Right. It goes crazy. Right. Like 21 Questions was a hit, right? We'll get to that later on. 21 Questions is a hit.
Gotcha.
21 Questions doesn't do in 2023 what it did in 2003. But In the Club still does. A smash is timeless.
Gotcha. Okay.
A smash is this record still does what it did in 2003 today.
Facts.
It's a smash.
Facts.
It's a smash record.
Facts.
It's incredible.
Say it one more time.
Smash.
Smash.
Capital S. M-A-S-H.
That's on my chest.
Yeah. That same S. He put it on this song. He doubled it up, put it in this song. It's a smash.
I got you, man. No, you're right. 100%, man. I'm not even mad at you giving it up. I get it.
High all the time. I'll let you take it away, B.
Speaking of manufacturing,
speaking
of manufacturing.
So manufactured, though, because 50's not even a smoker like that.
Exactly.
That's the funniest part.
And this is what I'm
especially at this time when he was super healthed out.
This is why I'm glad like it comes right after In the Club, because like this is part of my issue, right, with 50 in this. Like he does this shit all album too. Mm-hmm. He's because 50's super smart. I mean, again, numerous conversations with this man. Read this man, like he's a brilliant dude. Like he's not who the man he is today, 20-something years later, because he got lucky. Like he's a brilliant dude. Stays and stays educated. You know what I'm saying? For all the bullshit and the trolling he does, he's a very fucking smart man. And he attacked this album super strategically. I'm gonna have my weed song. I'm gonna have my pimp song.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna have my club song.
Right.
And it's like and it's again. If it's organic, then it works. I'm not mad if fucking T.I. having a pimp song, right? But it's like when that's not really how you get in the game, and that's not even really you who you are, it's like, okay, now you're just being a rapper now. Like, I believe the shit about you getting shot and like what you going to, the gun talk, that shit is super believable. But it's like, you don't just dumb down on that. You don't just like double down on that. You got to put together like now that my rap character. You don't even smoke weed. That's wild to have a song called High All the Time and you do not get high.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? That's super wild. That's super wild to have a song talking about Dom Perignon and you don't drink. I know you don't care.
The song is so good. Let's talk about the song of it. The song is so good.
The song is a bop.
The song is so I don't need Dom Perignon. I don't need Chris. Tango Reales, I don't need shit, nigga. I'm high all the time. Smoke that good shit.
But here's the thing. No, the song is a bop, right? But also the song ain't about weed, Torae. That's even crazier.
Understand
why?
Because this is what a hook is. The hook is what hooks you in, bro. You could go anywhere with the verses.
But the hook is the melody, not really the words. You could have made that anything without making it about
That's fair.
making yourself complicit
That's
and
fair.
lying about smoking weed.
That's fair. But guess what? There's so many people.
That's points off, though.
There's so many people that relate to that shit that get high all the time and love
one
it.
of them, and I'm still offended.
But you don't love the record.
I'm talking
about the people that love the record because they get high all the time. He's speaking for them.
I like the record. I'm not like I do this for real. Like I'm not gonna love a record more because a rapper who doesn't smoke says he loves.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
why it works.
I'm talking about the GP. I'm talking about the general public.
There are plenty of people who don't give a fuck about this song, but I don't think people yell like this is my favorite 50 song. I think they don't. It's not like they turn it off when it comes on. But nobody.
When this album came out, the dudes that was smoking weed.
Oh,
this was in
every single song in this album that came out. Yeah,
heavy rotation when they was in their weed shit.
You were talking.
When they was on their weed smoking shit.
You just compared hit record and smash record and and you alluded to longevity. Mm-hmm. I'm saying this song right now, nobody's like, nobody's like, we love High All the Time, or play one of your favorite 50 joints, or play one of them joints that you used to fuck with 50 with.
But you're not skipping this. If you playing this album, you're not skipping High All the Time because it's a great song.
Good music. I wouldn't call it great, but it's good. It's good. It's a good joint.
What'd you give it? It's a great song.
A great song. Yeah. Why is it great? Torae? Great. It's not even. It's off topic. It's a lie.
These are my notes. How he opens the song. He got a chorus and a post-chorus. Then he goes into the verses. It's incredible songwriting because it's just some street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Incredible songwriting.
Yeah. The songwriting. I'm not even talking about the content per se. The way the song is structured.
So the performance.
It's dope. No, the way he wrote the record.
Okay.
The way he wrote the record. Like 50, I don't know if it was conscious, if he had any type of music
coaching,
education or any of that.
He's kind of sophisticated
because he's very sophisticated. Like he can write songs for Celine Dion because of how he knows how to structure a song.
Which is why Game had a career.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, because he knows how to structure a song. But
you got to open up the present at some point, bro. You can't just be marveling at the rap.
Hey, guess what? If you love me, tell me you love me. Don't stare at me, man. I hate to be in the pen for clapping one of my fans. Oh, yo, he's just going crazy. Even closes the song on some memorable chant shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, he had so much. Yeah, he had so much. He was just giving it away. He putting 3 or 4 choruses and hooks in one record.
You're talking a lot of cosmetic stuff, man. And again,
I'm just talking about the songwriting of it, bro. The writing.
You can't talk about the songwriting and not talk about the content.
I mean, lyrically,
structurally, yes, it's a good composition.
I don't love,
but the most important part is actually what you're saying.
This guy just put these records together just incredibly, man. Shout to Shout Money and DJ Rad and M on this joint. I gave High All the Time a 9.
Nah, I give it an 8.
Give it an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Heat.
Might be my favorite song on the album.
Oh, okay. You scared me. Yo, you scared me sometimes, man.
Damn.
You scared me sometimes, man.
Nah, baby.
Yo, do I look crazy with this computer in my lap?
Yeah, you do. I like real rap, man.
I feel like
I like my rap real. I like my rap real. And you get a lot of passes for manufactured stuff.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like song structure, a lot of cosmetic praise right now.
No, we talking about music.
Substance,
the song structure.
The bone gristle.
Because here's what 50 did that other rappers weren't doing, bro. He wrote. He finessed it. He wrote amazing songs.
You're right.
He ridiculed John them for being melodic in they shit, and they came right behind him and sang all of this street shit.
Because he had the substance with the melody.
For sure.
That's why.
For sure.
They just had the melody.
But he even in the records like you say that are manufactured or aren't authentic, he wrote them as great records, bro.
I feel you.
No. I gotta tip my hat to the songwriting.
You are not wrong with that. I'm just saying you're talking about what it was.
But I feel what you said.
Yeah, exactly. We agree with each other.
Yeah,
actually, you know what I'm saying. I'm not taking anything away from that. That is 50's. That's 50's strength right there. Like playing with those melodies, those stacked hooks.
Hey, guess what, man?
Nobody's ever asked him that. Like, where did he learn that from? Because
he
wasn't doing that before the mixtapes.
This is what I'm saying. Like, at some point, he turned the corner. And I don't know if it was rest in power to Jam Master Jay or his time with Trackmasters or his time with...
wish we could have asked Sha.
Time with... Right.
Sha Money.
Fuck them people.
This episode is not sponsored by...
Fuck them people, man. This was supposed to be a live episode, so we a little upset.
Little salty.
We just a little mad.
Little salty.
Or Jimmy Iovine, right? Yeah. Jimmy Iovine has been around, incredible artist.
Dre.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It came from somewhere. Yeah. You know, but when he turned that corner, boy, he couldn't turn it off. The faucet was open. Christ.
He was the best in the game.
He was the
hook writing.
The hook master.
Joe Frazier.
Bro. Go ahead, talk to me about Heat. Dr. Dre on production.
I mean, the realism of it all, man. It's this dude he's talking about brutality. And
I like that word.
But with wit.
I like that word.
With wit and like such creativity. I mean, this hook I absolutely love. It's a chant. It ain't fucking bouncy.
Which
it
one?
Ain't super catchy. Exactly, right?
Which one?
Exactly, right? I'm blind. You hear what I'm saying?
Because he starts off the record. He starts off the record with a baby hook. If it's beef, cock it and dump it. The drama really means nothing for me. I ride by and blow your brains out. There's no way you can stop it. No time to cock it when niggas run up on you with the things out. Keep thinking I'm candy. Till your fucking slug get popped. Your brain up on the top. Like Jack in the Bot. In the hood in the summertime, it's a killing season. It's out this bitch. That's good enough
reason. It's hot outside.
That's a good
enough reason for us to kill each other.
No, it's not.
The hook is a threat, and you believe every syllable. Every syllable.
Tell him about it, man.
Yo, I mean, listen. We can't even get the lines. How about this, right? The lines. He's like, don't think you safe because you moved out the hood. Your mama's still around, dog, and that ain't good.
If you was smart, you'd be shook of
me. Because I get tired of looking for you.
Spray your mama's crib and let your ass look for me. Come on. Are we finished?
Come on.
Are we done?
I want to be hunted.
Are we done?
I want to be hunted.
Can we finish?
I am so much with
turn the cameras off.
I'm so much with the smoke.
Turn the cameras off.
I want to be prey. I want to play like I'm prey.
Yo, bro.
But I'm really the predator.
You got to definitely move your moms out the hood first, bro. What are you doing?
Especially if niggas are trying to kill you.
What are you doing?
How about that?
What'd you give Heat, man?
Oh, my God. Let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I fully... Because this song is ridiculous, man.
Wait, we didn't even talk about the beat. We didn't even talk about the gun cocking on the snare.
Son, this is Dre, right?
Yeah. He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Madman.
He's a psychopath.
He still got his white coat on?
Psychopath.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, why is the snare the gun cocking? Throughout the whole song, it never gets redundant.
The pistol, I define the definition of pain. If you survive, your bones still
gonna fucking hurt when it rains. That's the oldest hood tale in the world.
Come on, man.
My knee, man. It must be gonna be raining. My knee fucked up. If you still got that bullet in you?
Yeah, still
got that bullet. Shit like that.
Yeah, this doc said if it move, I might die.
That's too good.
Come on, man. This guy's nuts.
Yeah. I gave it a 9.5 while you searched through.
I gave it all up. You gave it all
the way up. All the way up.
Yeah,
I like that.
He said he was the.
I like that, man.
He said he was the hardest nigga in rap, and the only other niggas are in Yonkers.
Yeah, they come from Yonkers.
Gave it up to Locks. You got everything about this song. I love.
It's incredible.
Every single thing about this.
Incredible. I love it. I like this. I like this you, man. We should do this album every episode. I like this.
That's wild. That's wild.
I like this you.
We'll go nowhere. This podcast will go nowhere.
All right, if I can.
It's another bop. This guy's crazy, man.
If I can't really,
this song actually still rocks today too.
Listen, this is the single.
They squeezed
this.
They
didn't make this. They didn't make it a single.
This was the last single. This was the last.
Was
single.
it?
Yeah, it was.
They shot a video.
I don't know.
But it might have went to radio. Yeah, it might have went to radio because it's a single. And he has so much shit to choose from. It didn't get single treatment.
No, it didn't.
But I remember
because it was already fucking diamond.
Right, because it was already going crazy. Yeah. I remember. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Star and Buck was on. Maybe Jones was on with them too. But they played this shit one morning, and I was getting dressed. I think like one of the weekends was upon us. It was February, so it's coming up. Spring break, winter break.
All-Star.
Something was All-Star. Something was coming up that I was packing for. I remember when this shit hit the airwaves, and I was getting ready. I said, "Oh my God!" When I touch down. I
want to hear this.
I said, when I get to the club. So at that point, when I was actually running the street and clubbing and shit.
I was like, Torae was hyped to get to the club. What year was this?
Yeah. 2003. 2003.
Same year?
Yeah, the same. It was at that time. But in that era, there were records that would make me go to the club.
Right.
I was yo, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this in a nightclub. I gotta hear this in a night spot.
Yeah.
And
Jay-Z's I Know. I remember that was one of those records.
I gotta hear that.
I can't wait to hear this.
It was tons of. I remember when What You Know About That T.I. came out. I was like, I gotta hear this in the club.
Usher, you don't have to call.
Oh my god,
I couldn't wait.
That's a whole different.
Wait.
That's a whole different reasoning.
I couldn't wait. I had locks on. I was wearing.
That's a whole different reasoning. Carl Thomas, which I never met.
Oh yes.
I was like, I gotta hear this in the night spot with dimly lit building with inebriated humans. I was like, I can't wait to touch down because this record is gonna fuck these club speakers all the way up. Yeah. The beat is dope, the chorus is dope.
More Dre.
He flowing. Yeah, him and Dre have a great relationship at this point as far as their marriage on records.
Then he gives his own hook too. Oh no, guess who crept in with the foe? I'm low. Yeah, come on, man.
Bring the computer back over here.
What you got?
Like an idiot. I already know what I gave it. I just want to see if I got any more notes. There's so many flows on this record too.
It's like he almost couldn't get better than this. Like, how was he going to top this album? Like, is this supposed to is your first album supposed to be this good? I mean, Jay had Reasonable Doubt.
Let me ask you. Was 50 as good as this album?
Please elaborate. What do you mean by that? Say more.
Was it just like almost what you're saying? Like, how could he live up to this? Was he even this good? Like,
oh, you saying
was it? No, I just it was like lightning in the bottle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, your team is you're getting game from Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre, and Eminem. In the studio, Eminem, Dr. Dre. Like, you got one of the youngest, craziest dudes, Lloyd Banks, coming up also writing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost a perfect storm.
I'm the dropout who made more money than the teachers. Ruthless like the Coop, but I come with more features. Yeah, he was just going. He was just foolish, man. He was just foolish, man. He was just foolish, and I love the chorus.
Yeah, I gave it 8.5.
Give it 8.5. I went crazy.
You going crazy?
I went crazy. Yeah, I gave it all the way up.
10.
Yep.
If I can't got a 10,
I gave it all the way up.
Shit.
This record is. This is like you said. Like, this record is still one of those records that still goes.
So you love this record like I love Heat.
I love Heat. I love
this record too.
I love it all. But yeah, I gave Heat a 9.5. I gave If I Can a perfect 10.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Bloodhound. You talking about this Southern dude?
Get him, Buck.
You know what I mean?
Buck was supposed to rhyme when he said that after.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you remember, Fifth had connections with UTP, which is Juvenile's crew.
Right. Shout out to Juvie.
And NO. Yeah, you know, again, he had to have his Southern record. It's all strategic. Got to put Buck on it.
But I'll say this, not in defense of it, but just as I'm recalling, this is what a lot of artists did.
Of course.
This is what they did.
Of course. Obviously, he did
Club
it.
record.
No, he did it.
Big did it.
Nah. But he would have like this, that, blah, blah, blah. He did it all, though. I'm going to have my pimp record,
but if you look
club record, have my weed record.
If you really break down Life After Death, Big did it too.
But Big did it more organically. That's the difference. That's why Big is the standard. Big did it organically. You didn't see his seams.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is, if you go through that album,
a lot of people did it. You got
the South record.
No, you were right.
You got the West Coast record.
A lot of people did it.
You got the Bone Thug record. You got the Street record. You got your radio singles. You got your chick records.
For sure.
You know, that was the formula. It was, but you're right. The devil is in the details.
Absolutely.
How do you get this off without people seeing the seams in your jeans?
Absolutely.
I feel like.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And 50 didn't do that well. He had to, it was like Parasucos, man.
So many pairs with the racist stripe.
It was ironic that we were shooting this today. Somebody sent me like a PDF they posted on their gram. It was my cover story, G-Unit. I forgot. I was in Amsterdam with them for like a week.
Crazy.
And I got to see European.
You were in Amsterdam with them for a week.
2004, bro. This is like right before the June.
You're still here with us. This is beautiful.
I almost died.
Yeah, you still here with us, man. I can imagine what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
I almost died when I was in Amsterdam. So I can imagine you and them.
I almost died in Lloyd Banks. I got a funny Lloyd Banks story too, but anyway. Thought he could outsmoke me. I was like, bro, just because you rap better than me does not mean it's like
you
smoke
better
than me, bro. Like it's two different things.
I don't
like,
even understand the correlation.
There's none. No, that's that rapper shit. He's like, yo, the world says I'm great, so I can do everything great. Bro, you can't juggle like me, son. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
You can't ride no motherfucking unicycle.
Exactly, bro. Just because you could spit them bars. But
that's what I was saying about Bloodhound. Getting back to the song, I had really high expectations for Young Buck, man.
Same.
Buck had it, bro. Buck had it. He had a voice. He could rap.
Chicks loved him.
Chicks
had the
loved
edge.
him.
You know what I'm saying?
He had Monica at one point.
He
know what I'm saying?
He did his thing.
Yeah, Buck was. His ending should have been different. You know what I'm saying?
He was also, again, remembering Amsterdam, he was also the wildest boy in that camp.
I see.
Wildest boy.
I see.
But Unit was such a fucking movement. Yo, like European girls with Unit tattooed on them, not like Indian tattoos, like henna, right?
Yeah, nah,
I'm talking
real
like
ink.
real forever tattoos, like
today. They still got it today.
Bro, or a rose over the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Rose over. What you put over the G Unit logo?
So that's such a specific logo, man.
Yeah, man, you can't fix that.
Shit, man, I don't know. But anyway, it was a time, man. 2004, 2003. This is right before the G Unit album. Like they were on top of the world, man.
No, that's a fact. That is a fact. What'd you give Bloodhound?
He's gonna pop. He can rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Chicks like him. You know what I'm saying? Like. He was, I mean, at the time he was credible. He didn't take no L's out in the street. Like he was out of here. Yeah, he went platinum actually.
Yeah, they all did.
Straight out of Cashville went platinum.
Even 50 in a recent interview, because this is 50 Mania. Yeah. Remember Lynn Sanity? This is 50 Mania. Anything he's affiliated with, there was video games, it was sneakers, it was tank tops, it was do-rags.
Grown men were buying tank tops. with colorful ribs.
Wow, yeah, the rib joint with the bra strap. Nasty, disgusting work. Just hideous work. But Fifth made all of that shit sell. Yeah, so, facts. Everybody just by virtue of being connected with them, got trickled down. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's not to take away from any of their talent. Lloyd Banks deserved.
Banks went platinum too.
Banks deserved to go platinum.
Yayo got a platinum album.
Yayo deserved to go
platinum.
Yayo had a
hit record. Yayo had a bigger hit than all of them.
Yeah, 2 hit records.
Two hit records. Yeah.
You're right. And all of that shit, right? But that 50 Mania, like the tail of it was so big, like his shadow was so big that they was able to benefit
ride
from
that wave.
That. You know what I'm saying? They was able to benefit from that. And I just it doesn't always work, and we know that. We've been in this business long enough. It doesn't always work, but as I looked, I thought that Buck could have worked in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it could have went.
What do you think of the song though?
It's a solid joint. It's a solid joint.
Yeah.
Like again, right? You're going into that Southern fan base and tapping into it and letting Buck do what he does on a joint. Right. Produced by Sean Blaze. What'd you give it?
8.
Give it 8? I gave it 8 as well.
Okay. Yeah, solid joint.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't give this one an 8. I didn't give this one an 8.
Sheesh.
This record.
Sheesh. So.
This record, sir.
I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Yo, Back Down.
Damn, bro.
Does not need to be this good.
Damn, bro.
It doesn't need to. Like when people look at Back to Back by Drake, and they like, Drake talked about. He was like, yo, I want to make a diss record against Meek Mill, but I don't just want to make a diss record. I want to make a hit record that every time you go out, you got to hear this record because people want to play it because it's a joint.
Yeah, it's a joint.
It's a joint. Back Down is a joint. Before you even get into the targets
and that hook
of the records, right? And before you even get into who the record is,
down.
Oh my God. Hold a gun, every little nigga you see around me, got a gun big enough to fucking hold Shaq down. Oh, it's just performance, right? But look, before you even get into
I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
Before you even get into who he's going against, this guy's good today. It's a fucking joint.
It's a fucking joint. It's
a joint.
From the top.
The beat is crazy. The keys sound great.
Yeah. And then the nonfiction. The onslaught.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
A barrage.
He says the success wasn't enough for you. You had to want to be hard. You want it to be hard.
Knowing if you get knocked, you'll get fucked in the yard.
Jesus Christ, that was the first line was it. You accomplished your goal. That was unnecessary.
He did.
Flag on the play. This whole record is a flag on the play. There's so many free throws right now.
So disrespect. Like, it's the level of disrespect that was intended for
the
this. The
level of 15-yard penalties got him back in the locker room, B.
It's like, hey, I don't even want to say this part because he's my people, man. But and your boss is a bitch. If he could, he would. Sell his soul to be hard, trade his life to be Suge. Nah, man. There's no subliminals. These is
Jay put you on, X made you hot.
Now you running around like you some big shot. Pussy. Yeah.
This song caused so much trouble.
Man, the chorus choices are amazing because it's multiple choice. I got at this point
multiple choice with the choruses.
With the choruses.
Which one you like?
Which one you want?
ABC.
Which chorus you like best? It's multiple choice with the chorus. I have on my notes. He's on the Limitless pill because it's like this to be this far in the album. To be this far in the album. It's still going.
We're in the second half.
It's still be going at this level.
Yeah, at this level.
You know what I'm saying?
He has not come down yet.
Yeah, man. It's like he's on the Limitless pill. I said also just when you needed a change, like in what he was doing, he came with some real specifics
that the devil's in the detail.
Some real specific shit. So just in case he went a little too far with High all the time, or just in case he went a little too far south with Bloodhound, he came right back
to his essence.
He came right back to
his comfort zone,
exactly
which is beef.
What we knew and loved him for, right? And did it masterfully.
What Mike Tyson said. Mike Tyson said, "My profession is to do what people avoid every single day." And the interviewer was like, "Oh, conflict? Like, no, physical conflict. Physical conflict. 50 wanted it. 50 also learned from Tyson. Like, I want that shit.
No one has ever called Cadillac Ty again after this record.
Mitsubishi Ty is
and Crack Child. These guys have never been called their real names again.
Nobody said they liked them in the hood.
Yo, said them niggas there just suck. They no good. I ain't never heard a nigga say he liked them in the hood.
They suck and they no good. That's you know, the thing also about this song is like, this is the song that people bring up when they say like, 50 killed Ja.
This was the nail in the coffin.
But it really wasn't. It's like that's the beauty again of 50's genius. It was, this song didn't take down Murder Inc. Murder Inc. took down themselves with like,
it was a bunch. It was
bad songs and the FBI. It had way more to do with it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying. But when people heard this, is like, fuck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is nail in the coffin because it was like everything was piling. And then
Ja Rule was doing Grease videos, man.
Yo, he jumped the shot
at the
wrong time, bro. Not a bad record either.
Not a bad record, just a terrible time.
Yo, you should never be John Travolta, bro. Don't ever be Ultra Travolta.
Wasn't that the Stevie Wonder joint too?
Nah, that was the case. That was. I think they was still.
No, but I'm saying at the same time, wasn't it?
Oh, it was around maybe at the same album.
Yeah, like he was like, I'm gonna
double
down on my shit.
Right. And then by the time he did Clapback, which was a great record, it was just too late.
Tough record.
It was too late. Yeah, the tie had already turned. I say here, we love when it's no sublims, right? Obviously, we know exactly who he's talking about. I said, the beat is sinister and scientifical.
Yeah.
Like when he says, I told you, nigga, I'm a G-Unit motherfucker, and they play taps. They play the drum shit, the army drums.
The drum roll, yeah.
Or the brilliance of this being a hard-ass beat with them hard-ass drums and them hard-ass keys, and then you get that high-ass falsetto, G-Unit. Like, whose idea was that? Yeah. Because it's the perfect addition.
Who produced this?
It's the perfect addition. Dre.
That's why.
It's the perfect addition to the record.
Yeah, that's why.
That nobody on earth would have thought of to add.
Except for Dr. Dre.
Whose idea was it to get some high pitch over all of this gritty killer talk of this gangster shit? G-Unit. Oh my. I was like, yo, this is This is amazing.
Yeah, Dre.
And I gave it all the way up too, sir.
You give it a 10?
I gave it all the way up.
Oh shit!
I gave it all the way up.
A 10? It's a perfect song?
Yes. Did you not just hear everything I said about it?
Wow, I mean, I knew you liked it. I mean, perfect. Wow, that's... Nah, I mean, I gave it 8.5, bro. I thought
Really?
I think it's a tough joint, man. I don't think it was... I don't even think it's one of 50's best. I just think it's like, it was an important record.
It's a in my opinion, it's a great record.
Woo, yo.
And it's what you want your diss record to be, bro. You want your diss record to be a joint. Not just a diss,
Agreed.
a record that people want to play. People want to play Back Down. People want to hear Back Down. Not just because of, like, people that want to hear...
People aren't requesting Back Down.
People want to hear Back Down, bro. I'm not saying you go in the club and request it. I'm saying,
the ultimate diss song to me
it'll come up in your memory, and you'll play that. You'll be like, yo, I got to hear that shit.
Nah, it's just like, it comes on, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I'm not turned up. I'm fucking with it. But I don't go to the song.
Nah, I mean,
after all these years. I mean, to me, the perfect diss song, like everything you're explaining, to me, it's Takeover. That's a super bop. That's an incredible record, top to bottom, lyrically, beat, everything.
I think they
I don't think they're aligned.
I think they're aligned.
I disagree.
I think they're aligned.
Oh, that's a question we got to put online. Are those diss records in alignment? Takeover and Back Down.
Because neither one of them are singles. But as far as the way this record is put together, musically, like I'm talking about the science of it, right? Like the I'm a G-Unit soldier over the army drums, like bringing the girls in, like what the keys are doing, like what the hook is doing. It's crazy. It's different than Takeover. It's more of a song than Takeover is.
How do you figure that?
Because Takeover is very OC. We run this rap shit. That's the hook, right? That's the hook, and that's dope.
Yeah, call and response, chat shit. Yeah.
But this shit is. It's easy to see when you look at me. If you ask about me, 50 don't beg. Like, it's delivered differently. It's melodic. It's more of a song.
Nah, but I can't hear that song at a stadium. I can hear Takeover at a stadium. I can't hear.
Well, that's because you went to Summer Jam.
True, but I can't hear, like, I can hear 30,000 people doing the hook for Takeover. I can't hear 30,000 people doing Back Down.
I feel that. I disagree, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
Let's go back into
wow.
Let's go back into the make a rap album bag. And get to
go back into the factory.
Yeah, let's go back into the formulaic.
Factory? Yeah.
Pimp was never one of my favorite joints either.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I did appreciate the remix though with Snoop and all
that was. I mean,
that
that made sense.
Fun video. Yeah. Fun video.
That made all the sense in the world. I understood the record. I understood why it worked. People loved it. It was a hit.
Yeah. What's the name? What's my man? Tabernacle. What's his name?
Bishop Don.
Bishop Don.
Yeah,
he was there at the time. He was a fixture in the culture.
For sure.
So was Little John.
Right.
Little Flip Pad.
Everybody was running around with challenges.
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. David Banner had like a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
Real goods get. You know what I mean? Like
on the flow.
It was very much a pimp shit. T.I. had the Pimp Squad clique.
Yo, not PSK.
You know what I mean? Like.
But I do have in caps too another brilliant chorus.
Yes.
Another brilliant chorus.
I mean again, what I love about this song is the beat. The beat is everything on this song.
Shout out to Denon, Mr. Porter.
Everything.
That's my guy.
Brilliant producer.
Mm-hmm.
Everything on this song is all about Denon. It's all Denon. Is all beat. And 50 just knows what he has and just writes the hook to the beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have anything. There's nothing really I have to say about this.
I got in my notes back to selling records. This is
this
is back to selling records. How are we gonna sell records? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Right. What we gonna do for the radio?
Yeah.
What we gonna do on the West Coast? That's what all of these things. Yeah. These are all the questions, right? Absolutely. That this record answers.
Yeah.
Is it one of my favorites? No, but do I understand why it works?
100%,
Absolutely.
100%. And it worked.
And it worked. And it's still working.
And it's still working. This song still rocks.
Yo, yeah, for sure. What'd you get, PIMP?
8.
Give it 8?
Yep.
Give it 8.5.
Okay, fair.
Yep, I get it. Totally get it. Ooh, here we go.
Back to the fun.
Here we go.
Back to the fun.
I like it here. Like my style.
He's not letting up.
He's not.
Son.
He's not.
B, you can slow the car down.
What? Nope. Speeding. Even on the turns.
Jesus.
You know where they got all the yellow arrows? Like, that's where you're supposed to slow down.
Not even on the Jackie Rob? Not even on Jackie Rob?
Not on the Jackie. Nope. Hit all those curves.
Damn.
Doing 80.
That's what he said.
Shout to Rockweiler on the beat.
Yeah. Rock, here we go.
It starts with a chorus.
Yeah.
The verse is more melodic sing-along shit.
Yeah.
It's a street tough record, but you could dance to it as a tough guy.
It's a club record.
You could dance to it as a tough guy.
As a tough
guy, you could dance to it, like with your pistol. You know what I'm saying? You could dance with this with your pistol.
We in Jamaica? We can't stay.
Yeah, man. 50, you need some help? Chill, yeah, I got that. Bing! Yeah, like the beat is bouncy. Yeah. It's good, man.
Solid joint.
It's a good joint. What'd you give Like My Style? Do you have any notes on it?
No, really, I don't. It's another bop. You know, like I said, he's just not letting up. I love the bridge that Yayo provided. Solid joint. I still love it. I think it's a solid joint. 8.
8? Give it 8.5. Yeah. Poor Lil Rich. So we had heard this record already. Yes. This is one of the... When we get to the end of the album...
You know what? Didn't matter.
When we get to the end of the album, it's some records that were so good that they brought them over to this... major label worldwide debut smash. You know, they put it in the Interscope machine. For those who weren't doing their and let it do what it do. But if you was really outside like we were, then you know exactly what these records were, and you had heard them already. And that's where we get Poor Lil Rich. Produced by Shy Money. Eminem came in and added some keys or whatever, but really it's a Shy joint.
Hard.
It's still a good joint.
So hard.
It's still even though...
So hard.
So, but this is before 50 turned the corner, right? But it's still a quality record.
Nah, but this is when he turned the corner. This is it. This is the beginning of the turn. Of the corner
this
turn.
is right here.
Like, listen,
right.
You hear him rapping?
Yeah.
He's spitting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Before he really got into his whole, like, making the street records still songs, like, still giving them song structure, I think this is right before he turned the corner.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, the first couple lines he used was from the previous song. Actually, I think the last record on this album, actually. Life's on the Line, I think.
Right. Yeah. Excellent song. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Definitely.
I was a poor nigga, now I'm a rich nigga.
Love this hook.
Yeah, it was a good joint.
Love this hook.
Another excellent chorus choice. I mean, just like at this point, 50's hook game
we're
is
repeating
just
ourselves
like,
now.
Yeah.
Infectious delivery. You know, it's funny. I feel like this album, what he does really well. We talk about his performance a lot, right? But he uses his voice really well. He plays around with it so much. Whether it's the Southern twang or the infection or shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Like
getting
rapping
aggressive.
through that
whatever
clinch,
it is.
that clinch
like
delivery.
you know what I'm saying? Like PIMP doesn't sound like what up gangster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he really plays with it well. He has these multiple voices, and I feel like even on his later records, man, like he stopped having fun with his voice. I don't know if that was because like the G-Unit albums, they were focused on being so hardcore, you know what I'm saying? But like Window Shopping, like after that, I don't like, he's playing around. He's playing around just mocking Mace almost, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like he stopped having fun with his voice, man. And I think that really affected
I think that because this shit is so loaded, at some point you run out. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess that's why you got to keep getting better.
At some point you run out. Like he did so much. I'm talking about on these records, not only is he giving us 3 verse rap, but he's giving us...
You say he burnt himself out?
He's giving us 3 choruses on songs and bridges, and, then you got to give it to the G-Unit album, you give it to the Yayo album, you give it to the Game album. He gave us a lot, yo. He gave us a lot in a short span.
Yeah.
So,
he milked it. That's what you're supposed to do. When you got your time, you got to milk it.
He went crazy. He went absolutely ape shit.
You
know what I'm saying?
50's run was what? Like 2002 to what? When did he 06, 07?
What year AO Technology dropped?
I have no idea.
It was that day.
I try to forget it.
It was that day.
I try to forget that year.
That was the day.
I try to forget that whole year.
That was the day.
Yo, you know what was fire though? That 50 mixtape, that summertime mixtape. Remember that?
Oh yes.
When he was rhyming over.
Yes. Over all the summertime. Yeah, barbecue shit.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe 50 got a little stuff. Then he came up with the hook, and I was like, 50 might be back. And then no.
Fifth, and then no. I don't think that people cared.
They didn't.
Because 50 actually went back to making really good music.
I know. Yeah,
he had made some solid shit. I just think that people, he had kind of painted himself into a corner. People were a little burnt out on him musically.
You got to look at it. What worked in 2000, I mean, he comes from baggy jeans, big hat era. You know what I'm saying? And then 08, 09, we talking Drake now.
Right.
We talking, Wiz Khalifa's.
Right.
We talking, it's a different, the kids, different generation now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, man.
But he's back in the studio. He said he's going to put some music out this year. So I'm definitely going to check it out.
I'm absolutely going to check it out. I'm nervous. I really like
the
power theme songs. Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you been it.
No, I'm dead ass.
The Kanan theme song is good.
The first Power joint is even better.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
great.
just like, oh, this is 50 can still
joint.
make.
Yeah, it's a
he
good
can still
joint.
make bops.
He made Joe sound good on that record.
It was a perfect marriage. I'm like, I just laugh. How you bring Trey songs on and whip them off immediately? Yo,
Yo, that's like, nah, this not working.
Yo,
dog.
the people are not. We do
you
not
go
like this.
against me, dog. You making a mistake. What'd you give Polo Rich, bro?
9.5.
And 9.5?
Yeah,
Holy
I love that.
mackerel.
That shit is fire.
Holy moly, donut shot.
I was looking for shit wrong with this song, and I was like, he's rapping his ass off. His peak 50 rhyming. Like,
you gave it 9.5.
I'm like,
wow.
I took a half point off just because the beat doesn't really change up. That's the only criticism.
Crazy. I gave it a 9.
Like, what's wrong with the hook? Nothing.
No, it's great. It's great. It's great. Another excellent chorus choice. That's what I got here.
Same. Yeah, okay. No.
21 questions.
Interesting.
So it recently comes out that Dr. Dre didn't want him to put the song on the album. He said that. Yeah, he said that Dre was like, you don't need this. You know, he was like, 50, you're a street guy.
For once, Dre was wrong.
You're a street guy, you know, and Fifth was saying, like, I understood where he was coming from. He's coming from NWA. They didn't make chick records. They didn't make radio records, really. They stuck to their guns, literally. But
his first single was In the Club.
I get that.
Interesting.
But this is really a chick record.
Absolutely.
This is a relationship
100%.
record. You know what I'm saying? It's not a club record. It's that directly aimed at and catering to the women.
Radio, yeah, women, yeah.
Midi Mafia on the production.
Shout out to Bruce.
So what you said you were curious about how I'm gonna speak about this record?
Yeah.
Why so?
Because I know you were very much, even the way you've been rating these songs, you are very much leaning towards the effect of the record and why and what makes whatever effect that is, what leading up to the reason why that effect took place, right? This song actually is funny. This song actually, lyrically, should be PIMP. He's spitting more game on this record, more lies, more manipulation than he is on the PIMP record. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wild questions, too. Like, why would you hug me if I stink? But, you know what I'm saying? But,
nah, that's love, though, bro.
I get it, man. I get it. It's also wild questions. But anyway, I appreciate the song. I get what he does. I mean, again, well-written hook. You know, Nate Dogg on it, classic. You know, we didn't see that combo coming. It works. Megan Good in the video, that helped out. You know what I'm saying?
That's always a great idea.
Megan's always good.
Megan's always good.
Always good.
Guess what? He got Nate Dogg on this song, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
And Nate Dogg has a chorus on this song, right?
I just said that too. Yeah. Yep.
He opens the song with a whole other chorus. 50 Cent does.
Yes, that's right.
Yo, and it's so good.
Yeah.
I just want to chill and twist the lie.
And using his voice well.
Catch stunts in my 745.
Yeah, laid back.
You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. But that's before we even get to the Nate Dogg. I just want to chill and twist. Like, that could have been a hook on somebody else's song or a different record. Like, this is what I'm saying. He has
feels
so
more bridges
much.
than hook,
a bridge, whatever. But to open a record like that, you know what I'm saying? Just like,
that's just how creative he was, man.
Nobody
was doing that. Nobody was doing
I said that this record appears in an odd place on the album.
It does.
The track list is where it is in the track list is very odd. That's
for it to be in the back of the album is always
it's a criticism for me. But I thought it was a great use of the Nate Dogg feature. I thought it was an ill concept.
Yep.
Great hook. He closes with a bridge too. Did anybody ever count the number of questions? Why are you chuckling, bro?
Because you're a fucking fool.
What are you talking about, man?
A fucking fool, man.
Just rest in power to Nathaniel, yo.
That was a G, man.
Did anybody?
I want that Nate Dogg documentary. Shit, that was an ill dude. People don't even realize how ill that guy was.
Never leave me alone.
That dude was.
You have anything to say about 21 Questions? How'd you feel about the beat?
I like the beat. It didn't sound like Get Rich or Die Trying. Right. You know what I'm saying? And
maybe that was one of Dre's criticisms.
Yeah, right? You know, absolutely. I mean, I like this record. I appreciate what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a little out of place, especially because of the sequencing. But I still think it stood the test of time.
What's the number?
9.
9?
Yeah.
Gave it a 9 too. Surprised you did though.
Yeah.
Surprised you did. The way that I felt like your criticism was going.
No, it does. There's no reach. I mean, yes, this is chick record, but 50 making a chick record is not super manufactured. It's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, he also said in that conversation where he was talking about Dre saying, you know, he don't want to. He like, I'm doing all these push-ups. Like, the bitches fuck with me. Like, why wouldn't I make? Yeah, why wouldn't I do
my whole thing is like, I hate when people try to make chick records. if either you can or you can't. Don't try to make a hit chick record. Because we have countless examples of that. We could do a whole playlist of niggas trying to make chick records.
Don't Push Me, produced by Eminem. I said this is my first real flaw in the album. That's how I feel. Yeah? You agree?
I just hear Pac all over it, man. Pac is all over it. I mean, Lloyd Banks, the best Spitterange unit, sounds like Tupac.
Yo, and I was so mad that this was the Lloyd Banks feature, bro.
What?
He deserves so much better than this. On this album.
So after doing what he did, the Victory?
He did...
After doing what he did, the Victory?
Man, listen. We slide through the ruckus with Prado on the chuckers on spring break. On college
do this, Todd! Don't do this! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't bring up no fucking mixtape.
Yo.
Lloyd, come on, man.
That zone was like... Mixtape Weezy when Wayne
yes.
caught that,
Zone.
like when he like it's
zone.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about that. They just in rare air.
50 was like just
unleash
him.
Go.
Unleash him. Go.
Just
let that man
let
go.
It go, yo.
He had nothing for him. Nothing for him.
That's why this record makes me so mad.
Absolutely.
That's why it makes me so mad. I'm like, yo, this is the Lloyd Banks record.
This record didn't need to be on here.
Nah. We get to a few joints, but this is like I said, this is the first.
But this is also like old shit. So
on the album, and Banks was going because he can like not rhyme.
Right, it's not a bad verse.
It's like he can not be good. It
just doesn't feel like him.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I gave it an 8.
Give it 8.
Give it 8. Okay, word up.
Yeah, mainly because M murked it.
M got off.
Yeah, so
but I don't like M production.
I don't like M production.
Gotta make it to heaven.
Gotta make it to heaven.
Megahertz on production.
Ooh, Megahertz.
We know Megahertz
another
from
underrated fire.
Yeah, tons of joints. Bad Boy for Life was a huge joint.
Yeah, a lot of buster shit. Yeah, 50's back talking that shit, man. You know, I love, again, devil in the details, right? I love that he's, again, back to that street shit, man, but giving you, like, you know, telling about how, like, the prayer in AA is still the same when they give you, beating your head in jail, you know what I'm saying? Showing you how to avoid the jukes, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got knocked, you know, everybody went in except this person. This person's still on the street. That probably is the person who ratted. You know what I'm saying? They pop at me. I got back up. They sent a chick to me. I'm not stupid. Sent her cut up. You know what I'm saying? Just like
he was wild.
super gangster details to it. Not just like I'm the hardest and I'm the boy.
Street shit.
Like giving you the real details.
Yeah,
like I really fuck with it, man.
I thought that
switch up your cars because they watch you. I love that shit.
Right.
I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly. They know niggas by their cars. That's real to this day. There's so much stuff that I learned through rap.
Yep.
You know, being in the street, being in rap, listening to music, that still stick with me to this day.
Rap actually prepared me for a lot of shit that I would see later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for tons of shit. The chorus is below his caliber, I thought.
For Gotta Make the Heaven?
Yeah.
Yeah, hook is kind of weak.
Yeah, hook is weak.
That's what I have that, yeah. Hook is kind of weak. The beat is cool.
For him to be a hook master. But again, we late in the album. These are some older records. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What'd you give it?
I gave it an 8.
Gave it an 8 as well.
Cool.
Gave it an 8 as well.
Here we go.
Now we get to the bonus records.
Here we go.
Right?
Yep.
And these are the records that, like I said, these are older records that we know from previous projects or what have you. Yep. But again, man, still dope joints.
Yeah.
Bring them to the world. Let the world have them. You know what I'm saying?
But it's interesting because
Eminem brings a whole audience along with him that has no idea who 50 Cent is prior to their introduction from Eminem, right? So why not?
So does Dr. Dre.
Why? Yeah. So why not have when you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. You know what I'm saying? Why not bring these records that these white kids from Middle America,
who missed the mixtape era.
You know, suburban kids who love hip hop, who fucking ride around their daddy's Jaguar. Bring these records to them so they can get some of these records. Go ahead.
Now I love the fact that we getting these old records, right? We can kind of clump these all up together, but you get like a record that was before he got shot, and you get the record like he made right after he got shot. And you see the difference. You see the difference in the voice. You see the you see the hunger still there. You know, one side is a little hungrier than the other. The other one, he's hungry, but he's coming to his own. Like he got this new voice, but he knows how to use it now differently. He got his voice is almost like a new toy. He got a new gun, really. You know what I'm saying?
Also, shout out to Trackmasters, because as we were talking about, like,
I forgot
the tutelage, right? He's been under so many
JMJ Trackmasters is crazy. That's wild.
He's been under so many incredible people that understand it.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, like, you know, that it's no wonder why he's able to make the records that he's able to make. He's been around the best.
Totally forgot about
He's been a sponge. He's soaked up game from some of the best in this shit from both coasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like throughout this whole business and shit. So, you know, like I said, I never was the biggest fan of Wanksta, the beat. I didn't really love it. But this is what really got it started. This really got it shaking. Yeah. This is when
Cute. It's cute now.
Yeah, it's cute. It's what it is. And again, like that damn homie line is still here. I mean, people say somebody's saying it right now. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? You know what I'm saying?
We know niggas who peaked in high school too, boy.
That's a damn shame.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about Wanksta. I give it 8.5. Same. You not like me though? Man. NYPD, LAPD, NYP. Yeah. When that's on, that's who you get, huh?
Yeah, this is I guess it's Beta 50.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely in the beta.
Beta 50. You know, he's rapping. A couple sick lines. You can see him coming into his own. Like, there's a little bit of wit.
He's getting it. Yeah,
he's figuring out a little bit of wit.
He catching it.
Some sick lines here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like the reality of his personal story. You know, like letting you know that he been shot at niggas. You know what I'm saying? Did time, carries the 9. You know, all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But yeah, I mean, again, there's nothing really exceptional here. It's just like
we like this chorus though.
It's
if you get shot and go to the cops, you're not like me. It's hot and you ain't got no drive. You're not like me.
Yeah.
Like me, Duke. You're not like me.
Like I said, we getting into
this is beta. He's catching it, right? Because even with that NYPD, like he giving you that at the top of the record, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Give you some melody shit, totally different from what the actual hook is. Yep. But yeah, he catching it. But I really like Not Like Me. I give it 8.5.
Ooh, I give it an 8.
Give it 8.5. And then Life's on the Line.
I like even more.
Murder's
my shit. This was a clue. This was his first clue hit.
Yo, what is a clue hit?
Clue hit is
now you gotta talk to the world. You gotta talk to the world. This is his first clue hit.
Look, in the clue mixtape era,
that's a real thing, bro.
When you didn't before you was able to have a hit single In the Club or Wanksta, you had to have records that were demanded by all the DJs. Clue was the number 1 mixtape DJ.
Boy, oh boy.
So if you
If
you ended on a Clue tape, big look. If Clue kept bringing you back, you got a Clue hit.
Yo, a Clue hit is crazy. No, I don't know if I've ever heard that phrase used before. That definition.
Hard to earn.
Yeah. That was coined. It's been coined here. You did that. You did that.
Amen. Amen.
What do I have? Yeah, it starts with a hook. The beat is hard, verse is hard, chorus hard. Produced by Terrence Dudley.
I don't know what that is.
Not really familiar with his work, but he definitely had one on there with Life's on the Line. And then this was like, so when I was talking about when we talking about Back Down and saying there was no sublime, so this was like more subliminal. You know what I'm saying? Like going at John them.
Yes,
because he didn't say names.
But he also that he was going after the throne. Like he's mentioned Jay and Nas. Like
but he not. This is
not getting at him.
Right,
but I'm just saying
getting that job.
I'm being ambitious. Yeah.
This is like one of the beef starters. Like for real.
He had a couple of beefs at this point though.
Right, they've been beefing. Beef lo mein.
Yeah.
Beef brisket.
I
gave Life's on the Line a 9.
Give it 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I give Get Rich or Die Trying a 9.5. It's a 9.5 album.
It's a 9.5 album.
It's a 9.5 album.
It's a 9.5 album. It is.
It's 1 or 2 records that we didn't need, and maybe a slight change here and there in the sequencing. It's but it's a 9.5 album. It's
pristine, man.
It is fucking beautiful. Chaos.
Amazing brutality. Beautiful violence.
Yeah, like it's so good. It's so good, man. Those first few records, I mean,
you can't start your album off like that. His first hook, he's basically calling out. Is they call in response to the Bloods and Crips?
Yo, that's bananas. That's bananas, son. Bro. Like, subscribe, comment, share, follow the official Hard to Earn YouTube page.
Yes.
Man, fuck with us. Season 3. Season 3 is here.
It's gonna be a great year. We have some amazing anniversaries, and it's gonna be a lot of good music that we get to tap into.
Events.
So. Events
we're gonna get out there and touch the people.
Yeah.
And bring you the vibes, man. So definitely stay
nationwide.
If you want respect, you gotta earn it. Damn right.